Welcome to the Run Your Day podcast, where our goal is to expand your focus and perspective on life. This is your daily dose of motivation, mindfulness, and so much more. And now, here to help you take your day back, your host, Dan Hafner.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for joining. This is the Run Your Day podcast. My name is Dan Hafner, and welcome to my very first podcast. I really appreciate you taking the time to listen. This is going to be the introductory show where I'm going to get into a little bit about myself, why I decided to make this podcast, why I decided to title it what I did, and what you can expect from this show moving forward. So, a little bit about myself. My name is Dan Hafner. I am from Erie, Pennsylvania. I currently live in Charleston, West Virginia with my wife. I work a full-time job. I'm pretty much a normal guy, but in that sense, I'm kind of not a normal guy in that I am trying to escape the rat race. I am trying to become a business owner, work for myself, and I have taken a lot of strides here in the last 6 months to make that dream a reality. So I do have a lot to speak about in that regard. Some of my hobbies, I do like hunting, fishing, working out, running. That's actually one of my specialties. And just really spending time with my wife and our 2 dogs and going up to visit family in Erie, Pennsylvania. So why I decided to make this podcast. This podcast, as you see on the title, is called the Run Your Day podcast. And I decided to make this because I am developing my own mobile application called Runwage. And that is actually a business that I have started here that is going to be a mobile application that will allow anyone really, especially if you're a runner, to actually get paid for running, to make money off of your efforts. Basically, the way that it will work in a bunch of different ways. But we're going to start off with competitions that work very similar to DraftKings style fantasy football competitions, where there will be a buy-in, there will be a competition, and the prizes will be money. Actual money prizes will be awarded to the winners. I'm very, very close to getting this application deployed, so be on the lookout for it. It's called Runwage. It's going to be available for free on the Google Play and Apple App Stores. And I'm really, really excited about it. It is going to be a very, very awesome app. It's really, it helps with motivation for running. It is putting money down on my fitness routines has changed the game for me as far as achieving my fitness goals, getting in better shape, and competing at a level that I've never previously competed at. So I'll get more into that in this podcast, but that's really what the 30,000 foot view of it is. So why I decided to make this podcast was I want this to go hand in hand with that app. I'm going to incorporate the podcast into the app, so it'll be very easy for anyone to listen to this on their way to work or during work or while you're even running or doing whatever you want to do. I'm going to do it in 10-15 minute segments every day, and the way that the things I want to talk about are going to be inspirational and motivational ideas and concepts. Basically taking everyday lessons and figuring out how to learn those lessons in other areas of your life. So the way that I'm going to structure this podcast is that it's going to be a very regular podcast post. And every week, I'm going to have a different theme. So one week we might talk about, the theme might be motivation, or the theme might be mindfulness or awareness. The next week it might be learning from mistakes or anything like that. And then every day inside of that theme, we're going to have a different topic. So we're going to have, 5, 6, 7 topics inside of that theme throughout the week. And every day I will be just kind of talking through these lessons, how you can apply these lessons in different areas of your life, and actually challenging you at the end to apply that lesson to a different area of your life? How can you take whatever is being talked about for the day and learn how to apply it in another area of your life to not only further yourself, but also affect those around you and make your life overall better? So that's a little bit about what the Run Your Day podcast is going to be about. Thank you very much for joining today. I really hope that you start to listen regularly and spread the word about our this podcast. Leave me a voice message if you have any recommendations or feedback. Like I said, again, this is the very first podcast that I've ever done, and I'm going to stick to it very regularly. And I really hope that this will provide a lot of value in your life. And if you know of anyone that needs a little bit of a boost or a pick-me-up every day, please let them know and have them subscribe to our show. This is going to be something that is going to be very, very impactful, I think, for a lot of different people. And there may be days where I'm pretty calm right now, but there's days where I can get a little spicy. I can get a little fiery. I mean, I might start just going off on different tangents about stuff. Like I'm a very, very passionate person in what I believe. So, but don't worry, we're not going to talk about politics or religion or any of that stuff. This is strictly life motivation, and getting after how you can make your life better. So thank you very much again for joining. My name is Dan Hafner. This is the Run Your Day podcast, and I really hope that you join us in the future and be on the lookout for another episode soon. Thank you very much. Have a good day.